Let's return to Westminster now and back to our political correspondent, Ali Fortescue, because, Ali, some reaction from Zach Polansky in the past few moments to that letter that Sir Mark Rowley wrote to him, the head of the Metropolitan Police.
That's right, Matt. In the last couple of minutes, we have had a response from Zach Polansky. It says, everyone in leadership has a responsibility for lowering the temperature at a time of such tension, and I apologise for sharing a tweet in haste. Police responses to emergency situations such as these do need latter reflection in the right forums, but I accept that social media is not the appropriate channel for doing so. I've invited Sir Mark Rowley to meet with me to discuss the police response and the wider issues raised in his letter. So, an apology there from the Green leader, Zach Polansky. Of course, the background to this was after that terror attack in Golders Green 2 days ago, when two men were hospitalised after being stabbed, and there was footage of the moments that the suspect was reprimanded, footage showing police using a taser kicking the suspect, and there were posts then on social media criticising the police tactics, one of which was reposted on X by the Green Party leader Zach Polansky. That led to this letter by Sir Mark Rowley. Very unusual for the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police to be writing directly to a party leader. He was accused by some people of delving too far into politics. In that letter, he said that apprehending violent and dangerous criminals is a full contact and messy task which may appear shocking to observers with little experience of policing in the real world. Several political leaders, including, I should say, some members of the Green Party, did criticise Zach Polansky for that post as well. And now it looks like he has heeded some of that criticism, because he has released this statement in which he says everyone in leadership has a responsibility for lowering the temperature at a time of such tension, and I apologise for sharing a tweet in haste. Police responses to emergency situations such as these do need latter reflection in the right forums, but I accept that social media is not the appropriate channel for doing so. And he also says that he has invited Mark Rowley, the Commissioner of the Met Police, to meet him to discuss this further.
Yeah, Ali, the politicians showing contrition is not... it's a rarity often these days, but there's an extra element to this, given that this was an anti-Semitic attack, and we've heard about the rise in anti-Semitism in recent days since that. Zach Polansky himself changed his name to honour his own Jewish heritage, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. And look, I mean, he has faced a lot of criticism for this particular response from a whole range of politicians, not least Sir Ed Davey, the Liberal Democrat leader, who was calling on an apology. So it has been a difficult couple of days for the Green Party leader, who, remember, is only quite recently in the job, is seen as a very charismatic figure who is seen to have done well for the party, polling well. Of course, they won that by-election in Gorton and Denton, and you can see him there with that winning candidate. So I think, yes, he has faced criticism, but as you say, we don't always hear politicians apologising, accepting where they believe they've made mistakes, and that is what we have just seen from Zach Polansky. But he does also say that situations such as these do need latter reflection in the right forum. So we will see what he means by that in due course.